Hello everyone, my name is Roya, and today I am going to tell you about what books I'm going to read during the Wanderlust Readathon. Now, a lot of you guys might be wondering, what the heck is the Wanderlust Readathon? Well, I'm going to tell you. It is a readathon being hosted by Rachel from her channel, Taylor and Kensington. And there are several, travel associated reading challenges in this readathon, and it starts on the 6th and goes for actually the first half of the Toppling Tomes readathon, which I had already decided that I was going to do. And normally I don't really do readathons that overlap by such a large margin, but they were both way too good to pass up, so I'm doing both of them. So the Toppling Tomes readathon, for which I will have an entire TBR up later, is focusing on big books. So I am going to use big books for the Wanderlust Readathon challenges as well, just because they're going on at the same time, and I don't really want to not read big books during Toppling Tomes, even though there's another readathon at the same time. You know what I mean? So without further ado, here are the big books that I'm using to fit the Wanderlust Readathon challenges. The first book I have here actually meets 3 of the challenges, and those are that it takes place in a place that you would like to visit. It involves some kind of magical travel, in this case time travel. It involves international travel. And can you guess what it is? It is Drums of Autumn by Diana Gabaldon, and this is the 4th book in the Outlander series, and they just keep getting longer and longer, and I know I really want to read this one ASAP because this series is just so good. The next challenge for the Wanderlust Readathon is to read a book with a map in it. And I have a bunch of books that I haven't read yet on my shelf that have maps in them, but 2 of them are ones that I wanted to read for the Toppling Tomes readathon anyway. Which one I will actually use for the Wanderlust Readathon, it just depends, but either way I'm probably going to read both of them for Toppling Tomes. So those are The Legend of Broken by Caleb Carr, and the bind up of the first 3 Dragon Riders of Pern books by Anne McCaffrey. And I really want to read both of these. They're both really heavy. This one seriously weighs a ton. And there is one more reading challenge for the Wanderlust Readathon, and that is to read a book about a road trip. And I do have a specific book picked out for this, but it depends for whether I really read it for this readathon or not. Depends on whether I get it from the library in time or whether I get it sooner, because I am really looking forward to reading it, and I'm going to read it as soon as a copy becomes available from the library, and that is The Haters by Jessie Andrews. And I'm really excited about this book because it's a book about a band where the author actually knows what he's talking about, because, fun fact, Jessie Andrews was a bass player like I am, and so I think he knows what he's talking about when he writes a book about a band. Because if you saw my bookish pet peeves video, one of my pet peeves in books is people who are in bands for no reason, when the author literally just stuck that in for the coolness factor. So I'm always interested in reading books that are about bands and not just for no reason. So anyway, those are the books that I plan to read for the Wanderlust Readathon. My full TBR for the Toppling Tomes readathon will be up sometime. I didn't really want to do it in the same video, even though these readathons overlap. So anyway, let me know if you're participating in Wanderlust Reads, because I'm really excited about it. And it is a new readathon by a fairly new booktuber, so I definitely will leave a link to the announcement video down below so you can go and check it out. And I will see you soon with a new video. Bye!